Imagine falling asleep and being able to send a message from inside your dream. Or picture a world where our thoughts can communicate directly, not through speech, but through a tiny chip implanted in the brain. In this video, we'll explore 15 of the strangest and most unsettling tech breakthroughs shaping our future. Stick around until the end. You might be left wondering whether progress has gone too far. Digital resurrection. Tech companies are developing tools to bring back voices of the dead, at least digitally. Microsoft has patented a system for chatbots built on personal data like posts, messages, and voice recordings, while startups like Hereafter AI let families interact with digital avatars of loved ones. With advances in voice cloning and AI, it's becoming possible for someone's digital identity to outlive their physical life. Reading thoughts in real time. Brain-computer interfaces are advancing fast. Researchers have restored speech to paralyzed patients by decoding brain signals into words nearly as fast as talking. Some experiments even test mind passwords, only unlocking when the user thinks of a specific cue. Governments and labs are investing heavily, with China aiming for commercial brain interface devices by 2030. What once sounded like telepathy may soon be everyday tech. Robots in our cities. Delivery robots already navigate sidewalks, and some cities are experimenting with robot police assistants in malls and airports. These autonomous machines use AI to map, avoid obstacles, and make decisions without human input. While they promise convenience, they also raise concerns about safety, surveillance, and how we share public spaces with non-human actors. Emotion reading AI. Startups are racing to build AI systems that can detect feelings from speech, expressions, or body signals. Some tools adjust tone in conversation based on micro-cues, while wearable devices try to sense stress or excitement. Critics warn accuracy is shaky, and the EU has already restricted use in schools and workplaces. Still, if emotion recognition becomes reliable, it could reshape how machines interact with humans and how humans are monitored. Deepfakes everywhere. Deepfake technology is now good enough to copy voices and faces with minimal data. Synthetic media has already been used in scams and political campaigns, prompting regulators to demand labeling of AI-generated content. As deepfakes grow harder to spot, they threaten trust in everything we see and hear online. Talking in dreams. Back in 2021, scientists proved that two-way communication with dreamers is possible. During lucid dreams, participants received questions and answered correctly using only eye movements or small muscle twitches. This wasn't telepathy, but real-time interaction while someone was still dreaming. The findings have been repeated in different labs, suggesting one day sleep itself could become a new channel for communication, learning, or even surveillance. Swarms of killer drones. Military research is rapidly advancing toward autonomous drone swarms, fleets of machines that coordinate without humans. In 2021, a UN report suggested an autonomous drone may have attacked without human orders for the first time. Supporters argue these weapons can reduce soldier risk, but critics warn of uncontrollable escalation and deadly mistakes. Merging minds and machines. Neural implants are moving beyond labs. Neuralink's first human trials allowed patients to control a cursor with thought alone. Other companies are building less invasive brain interfaces to restore movement or speech. These devices promise life-changing benefits, but they also mark the first steps toward blending human intention with machine execution. A development both thrilling and unnerving. AI in justice systems. From China to Estonia, courts are already experimenting with AI judges and automated rulings. In the US, algorithms influence bail and sentencing, despite concerns about bias. While AI can speed up clogged systems, the idea of machines deciding punishment raises fundamental questions about fairness, morality, and accountability. Brain-to-brain links. Researchers have already demonstrated direct brain connections between people. In one experiment called BrainIt, 3 individuals solved a puzzle by transmitting yes/no answers straight from one brain to another. No speaking, no typing, just neural signals. Other studies even showed simple commands sent over the internet between brains. The bandwidth is tiny for now, but the idea that thoughts could travel directly between minds is no longer just science fiction. Robot companions. Robots designed to comfort humans are becoming more common. From pet-like bots for elderly care to glowing machines that mimic affection, these creations tap into our instincts for companionship. Early tests show benefits for loneliness and anxiety, but critics warn they replace real connections with imitations. How much of our emotional lives will we hand over to machines? AI-guided brain stimulation. Implants that adjust brain activity are already being used for medical treatments. Devices detect unusual patterns, like seizures, and disrupt them with pulses. Similar methods have been tested to treat Parkinson's and even severe depression. While designed for therapy, these advances show that algorithms can not only read the brain, they can influence it, raising tough questions about control and manipulation. AI-driven smart cities. Cities are wiring themselves with sensors, cameras, and AI systems to manage traffic, energy, and security. Singapore and Dubai already use these systems on a large scale. While they can make cities efficient, they also create near-total surveillance, tracking movements in real time. When AI not only observes but controls public life, questions about freedom and accountability grow urgent. Editing human DNA. CRISPR technology has already been used in trials to correct genetic diseases. But in 2018, a Chinese scientist edited embryos to resist HIV, sparking global backlash. While gene editing offers medical breakthroughs, it also opens the door to designing humans. Where society draws the line between curing illness and engineering traits remains one of the most difficult questions in science. Personalized AI media. Imagine watching a show that was generated only for you. Script, scenes, and pacing tailored to your preferences. Streaming services and AI startups are already experimenting with content that adapts in real time to each viewer. That could mean trailers, news updates, or full movies designed individually. Exciting, but it also raises the risk of isolating people in their own algorithm-made worlds. So, what do you think? Which of these technologies excites you, and which one completely creeps you out? Tell me in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video to see more bizarre future tech. Thanks for watching.